Last night, my fiance and I were up playing Baldur's Gate, and those who play know right now I'm a druid, and her name is Jude because of the Cruel Prince series. Anyone who does watch it, if you know, you know. So I'm a druid baddie named Jude, and I'm trying to romance the wizard in the game. Damn, I forgot his name. Why did I forget his name? It's like something that's super, like, not hard either. Okay, anyways, I'm romancing the wizard. Gale. Okay, wow, that was embarrassing. Okay, well, I'm trying to romance Gale, and it's really funny. And it's been quite the experience, not gonna lie. So yeah, we played some Baldur's Gate, but also, before that, irrelevant piece of information that may or may not matter to anyone who's watching. I got my bridesmaids, yay! One of them is all the way in Tennessee, and we've known each other since first grade, and literally the fact that she's here for this moment is insane, for our special day, and she's literally been here since the beginning, so I'm just so glad and counting my lucky stars that she is going to be involved in my wedding with my fiance, my soon-to-be husband. That's crazy. And my other friend, she actually lives here, and I met her during my grad program. So those who are thinking about doing a grad program, you might potentially meet your maid of honor or bridesmaid or groomsman. So don't keep such a closed mind when you're entering your grad program. So yummy, so healthy in like 100-degree weather. Like, this is very needed. I look a little busted right now because my hair is a little dry from after the shower, but I went ahead and got my nails done. I feel like they're very fall, bookish vibes. I want to go for like a little academic nail. Absolutely love them. Shout out to my girl Van. This is what he's wearing, but don't give him too much credit because this is mine. Turn around. Wait, let me see let's see it. Wow. Got the whole emblem and everything. He's Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Y'all, I'm literally so excited for the shared reality experience. I've seen like videos on it. My fiance has no idea what's in store for him. He's like, what is it about? Like, what's the difference between like a regular theater and this? And I'm like, oh, I can show you. He's like, actually, no, don't spoil it for me. So I'm kind of bummed that like I'm kind of spoiled, but like I kind of spoiled it for myself, but I am excited. Hi everyone, so it's about a day later and I want to give an honest, unfiltered review of the Harry Potter shared reality experience. I want to start with the ambiance. The ambiance was so cool. My fiance and I completely enjoyed it. I think it was nice walking in and it was just dark. and all we saw was the big sign that said Harry Potter Shared Reality 25-year anniversary, which I didn't know, but it just made it so much better. And there were strips of lines for each row, so we could see where we're going, but also every time a spell was cast, those would flash. So I thought that was neat. Another piece of something that was uncomfortable, I think a piece of information you guys should know, is that it says booths when you are booking your ticket for the shared experience, but it was literally like a long couch. Like every row was like this in the booths. It was like a long couch. And you know when there's like you're in the backseat of a car and there's like that divider you could put down? That was our divider. So we were pretty squished and it was a bit uncomfortable because there was two of us itself. So like my video showed, there's like a little square that shows the movie, and then around it is all these is all the environmental like elements that are in the film. So we are experiencing this reality. Food was great. It was really good. My fiance and I got a hot honey pizza. We also got a Korean style nachos, and we got a Harry Potter themed popcorns. So I got the Ravenclaw and then my fiance got the Slytherin, and we swapped, and then we even just ate from each other's. I think that's a smart way to do it if you're going with just a friend. They're about $15 each. I do have one complaint, and that is that they didn't have the Harry Potter themed food that we know and love, that we actually came for. Individualized menus catered to specifically Harry Potter themed foods. That included shepherd's pie, the chocolate frogs, cocktails as well, and that's as much as I can remember. Oh yeah, and there was like a pretzel broomstick as well. And those are things that my fiance and I were totally excited for. And each little package, because these came in packages, it was like the enchanted meal, something like that. They were about $40 each, totally affordable if you're working a full-time. So my fiance was like, cool, I know how much you would love this, so let's go ahead and do 2 of those. We each get our own. So we tried ordering it, and that's when we were told, hey, we don't have these anymore. It sold out when we first started showing the Harry Potter film. And my fiance and I just kind of looked at each other like, all right, what do we do? And that's when they offered, well, we do still have the popcorn, we do have cocktails and mocktails available to make for you. And I do think it's a great alternative, but my opinion, if you're going to do an event like this in the future, then you should always be over prepared. I mentioned earlier that you are very close to your fellow neighbors in the booths that you are going to be ordering for the Cosm experience. And next to us, we had a pair of, there was like girls next to us, and I very much like to consider myself a girl's girl, don't get me wrong, but these girls were chatting the entire movie. And I have watched this, fortunately, I have watched this movie plenty of times, but it sucked just constantly hearing someone recite every single line. When they finally got quiet, my fiance and I were like, oh, finally, we could just relax now and pay more attention to the plot, maybe notice things that we haven't noticed before. But then at the scene where they pass Fluffy and they're underground, and I think the chess scene was coming up, and it's all the flying keys, which looked beautiful, by the way. That's when the screen stopped. So it's dark, the screen stops, and everyone just kind of looks around like, oh, what is happening? And I'm scared because I don't know if this is planned. I don't know. We don't know, right? But it just turns out that it was a power outage. A worker came out and said, hey, we're experiencing a power outage. We do expect the background generator to start working and we can start the film again. And everyone's like, cool, sounds good. 10 minutes go by and people start walking out, and that's where it really sucked. But then my few complaints, it was overall a really cool experience. And if you are gonna go in your fun attire, make sure you're watching something that's actually worth watching in a dome, because if it's something that's boring, like a boring film, that's not as whimsical and colorful, then I do think that would just be a waste of money.